Hi, Inga. My name is Daphne. I'm one of the essay tutors or correctors here at IELTSpodcast.com. Thank you for getting involved. A great way to get some feedback before your exam. Really can help you to improve. I hear you've done IELTS before. You want to go up a grade, obviously. When is your next exam? Would be good to know. So this essay, task 2, about marketing. Be very careful because this essay is about marketing, which is not the same as trade. Now, you've written quite a lot about trade. Don't worry, lots and lots of people do. On the online course that we offer, there is a whole module, like a whole lesson on understanding the question and making sure you answer the question correctly. So this is really talking about marketing and advertising, not about trade. Anyway, hey, let's go in. So I definitely wouldn't use that word. So I would use advertising instead. Well, global trading, okay, advertising, is considered by some to be invasive and intrusive. Others believe it's desirable and quite a cheap way to educate people along with sharing ideas and cultures. Okay, now you may have been told before, I don't know, but it is really important that you do not use any of the same words as that are in the question. I mean, obviously, some of them. But these words, which are key words, these ideas which are key, you must not repeat these because you will have no points for lexis, for vocabulary. 25% of marks is vocabulary. The examiner will not give you marks for this because this is what they said, not what you said. So you have to paraphrase. Paraphrase is saying like the same thing in a different way, or use synonyms, that's similar words. So I'm suggesting here, potentially damaging or unwelcome. I don't need to use these words. Others believe it's desirable and quite a cheap way to educate people along with, okay, introducing new cultures, or sorry, introducing new traditions, introducing new beliefs, something like that. You can find a way around it. This is an opinion essay, so you must give your opinion here, now, and then again in the conclusion. Okay, so first paragraph. People who are of the opinion that global trading, okay, so we're going to change that. You've got to change all this. Okay. Argue this because of some, let's put some key reasons or some important reasons. The main reason is that it lets international markets to concur with local producers, creating unequal, I'd say it allows rather than lets international companies or international, companies to compete. I think you want, not concur, compete with local producers, creating unequal competition, not concurrence. That's the different thing. Competition. Well, you can, but you don't want to repeat that because you just said it. Creating an unequal balance, maybe. Because join this together, usually big companies are involved in such trading and they sell tons of goods every day. That's too informal. A large quantity of goods every day, which means, what's your relative pronoun? Which means that in order to raise their sales, they are able to apply discounts for buyers. Good. On the contrary, locals such as farmers, craftmasters, or all craftmasters cannot reduce their prices. Thus, it leads to the decreased demand for local produce, and small businesses may be closed. All right, being closed is okay. Yep. Okay, so here I want an example. And a classic example, which I suggest to a lot of people, think of Starbucks or a coffee shop like that are now all over the world. Now, if you have a Starbucks in your country, you may find that the local coffee shops are going out of business. They are being closed because Starbucks it's a big brand. They do a lot of advertising. They are selling the idea of American culture or American coffee. Come back to this argument here. And people quite like that. So you could have a good example in there, and therefore such trading, so again we're going to say such selling or such a brand may negatively affect local producers. Okay, do you see how I'm trying to change this round so it actually answers the question? However, despite the negative or any negative effects global marketing has. Save this until the end. Save your opinion until the conclusion. So supporters believe, or some critics believe, instead of it plays an important role in promoting a country and its cultural features. Okay. Yes, so we're going to change this, but imagine maybe I've seen an advertisement for some Japanese food, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to visit Japan. So tourism allows foreigners to be in touch with different cultures. So arts is okay, but be careful with here. So you could say discover different countries and tradition. All right, have traditions. I don't know. It's difficult. Different countries and meet different people. Maybe, for instance, there are many stores in the USA selling handmade pottery from Eastern Europe, and because these goods are usually decorated in national motifs and colours, which have significant historical value for the original. Oh, sorry. Eastern Europe and these goods, yes, which motives which have, yes, okay. Okay, which, okay, no, all right, stop there. Okay, thus the demand for such items proves people are interested in different cultures, and such trading helps to promote them. Yep, okay. So instead of just, that's good, just change the word there. Without international marketing being easily spread, buyers would not be able to purchase or be exposed to goods produced in other countries easily. Good. Very nice conditional sentence there. Good grammar. Nice one. In conclusion, although global trading has some negative effects on local communities, here you need to re-put your opinion there. The positive influence of countries' promotion is more significant. International trading, again, so change that. Should be encouraged by all countries of the world in order to send a message about one's uniqueness. Yes, however, it may need to be regulated. Going back to your first point about it can damage companies in order to protect smaller indigenous, that's local businesses. Okay, but well done. You've done well, Inga. It's a good start. I hope you find that my points are helpful just about keeping on the question. So I can't grade this because I don't know how long you took to write it, and we don't generally give grades because you're not writing in like exam conditions. But my main comment is you would lose marks on task achievement because you haven't really answered exactly the right question, although we have managed to turn that around, I think. You would lose marks on vocabulary because you haven't you could have used too many of their words. I need to see more of your words. I need the vocabulary to be formal. So big, tons of is not formal vocabulary. There's quite a few grammar little errors on the relative clauses. But there's some nice grammar there as well. And your paragraphs are structured quite well. It's quite easy for me to understand. So the coherence is good. Lots of good stuff. Have a look at the online course if you have time. The online course is really, really good. There are lots of corrections like this and lots of really detailed guidance on all aspects of the exam, but especially writing. So task 1, this is the global users of Facebook against YouTube. The bar graph good illustrates the change in number of Facebook and YouTube clients globally over a period of 12 months. Units are measured in millions. Good. Overall, the number of both app users fluctuated over the period. Good. While in the 4 months, I'm putting here namely, you mustn't use brackets. You don't need to use those. YouTube showed greater usage. Generally, Facebook was the more popular. You're comparing, so you want to do the more popular. Really nice, good comparative language there. While the figure for June shows the biggest number. You have number, not value. Number of Facebook clients at around, not of, at around 125 million. It sounds at 0, yeah. Okay, so why don't we change this? While in June, the figure, so I'm going to say it because I think if I try and type it, I'm going to mess this up. While in June, the um, the number of Facebook users was around 125. Yeah. In contrast, there were no YouTube users. So I want you to get in that phrase, in contrast, comma. In contrast, there were no YouTube users. Okay, hope you can hear that. All right. Similarly, YouTube was the most popular in July and September, sharing the same value of approximately 1.4, while 140, while Facebook stood at the lowest rate, good, at just over, yeah, really nice, good. And very nice here, you've got the lowest. Okay, so that's good comparative. You found some really good things to say. Facebook jumped, no, it's not Facebook that jumped, it's Facebook users, or Facebook's popularity, you could say, jumped over the number of 100 million users 6 times in the year, good, while YouTube did that just 3 times in the second half. Just go straight in there, just, yeah. Okay. Despite these significant differences mentioned above, January and March shared similar numbers of in the applications shared similar numbers, which stood at over 100 and over 50 in the last 3 months. Okay, good. I might just check that on that. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, really nicely done. You've done that task one very well. You seem very confident with that. You've got good language in there for the comparatives and the superlatives. That's exactly what you're looking for. So really, really well done. Nice working. I really hope you found it helpful. Thank you.